Here we go!
Hello everybody and welcome to an awesome video. I am especially excited for today's video because today marks the first day of the second year of this channel. Yeah, that's a lot to take in. I am going to show you guys a tour of my game room after 2 years of collecting retro video games. To be honest, I didn't think I was going to make it this far, especially into YouTube and collecting retro video games. I thought it was just going to be a short hobby, but it turned out to be a pretty cool one, and a big one. Without further ado, let's get started. Right off the bat, I want to show you guys the left side of my game room. Right here are two shelves displaying some of my NES games. On the top of my desk are some arcade machines and some action figures. On the left side of my desk are all my 16-bit games. On the left side are my boxed Sega Genesis games and all my Super Nintendo games. Right under that are some cassette holders. Now they actually don't hold my cassettes, they hold some of my Game Boy games. Here's an example of what all the cases will look like soon. And believe it or not, this holds my loose Sega Genesis games. Right next to that is my 2DS, which is charging, and this is where I store all my videos. Right here is my Retro Duo, and in that console is my Game Genie for the NES and my Super Game Boy. And then right next to it is my Game Genie book for the NES. The drawer under that holds all of my controllers. Now right in between my desk is my TV. Right under that are my two speakers and some AV switchers. And then right below that is my monitor and my microphone. And then right under that is my gaming keyboard and my mouse. And a remote that controls the lights that I put on my desk. And then right below everything is a major fire hazard. And my Elgato. On the right side of my desk are just a compilation of random games, including my GameCube games, my Wii games, and a boxed Atari game. Right below that is my Sega Genesis flashback, and inside of that is a Game Genie. Right below that is my GameCube, and then right below that is my Nintendo Switch. The drawer below that holds all of my N64 games. You may not be able to tell what the games are by looking at the tops, but soon they will have labels for each one. This drawer also holds my USB controllers and my flashback console controllers. And the compartment below that holds my trash can. Now no more looking at the desk, here is the right side of my game room. Right there is a really cool artwork that I got at XCon. It actually has a scripture if you can read it. Below that is a shelf holding my Wii's and my PlayStation 2. Then the shelf below that holds my N64, Atari Flashback, and the Retro Duo Portable. Underneath those two shelves are all of my Game Boy games. This includes Game Boy Color, the original Game Boy, and GBA. Right below those games is my miniature display cabinet. Now if you look closely, you can see awesome Pikachu knobs that I made myself. Inside the display cabinet, on the top shelf, holds my boxed 3DS, DS, and GBA games, as well as all of my Game Boys and some loose DS and 3DS games. The shelf underneath that holds a PS3 game, PSP games, my PSP, and some action figures. The bottom shelf holds my PS1 and PS2 games. Now to look on the very right side of my game room. Here is an awesome looking Captain America poster, and right underneath that are my loose comics. And right here is a mint condition Wolverine comic book that my dad got me. Since Spider-Man and Captain America are my favorite superheroes, I have to have a section for them. Right here are all of my Spider-Man and Captain America comics, Nintendo Power magazines, Game Informer magazines, and then right under that are some books that have to do with Star Wars or video games. Right next to the comic book section is a chest, and in that chest are chargers and accessories for handheld consoles of mine. I usually put these in my closet, but I took these out just to show you guys in this video. Right here are 2 full boxes of NES games. Many of them are duplicates, but half of the games I own are on the 2 shelves I showed you guys earlier. Right next to that is my gaming chair. Believe it or not, I actually got this gaming chair for $5. Now it's obviously not worth that, but I got pretty lucky. Underneath my bed are 3 different drawers. The first drawer holds all of my Star Wars action figures and some loose ones too. The drawer next to that holds my Atari 2600 and a lot of Atari games. The reason I don't have that Atari 2600 hooked up is because I have the flashback. And then the last drawer just holds a bunch of wires. Now you may be wondering, where are all of my console boxes? It's actually in the upstairs room. That room is where I record the Buy It Indie Night videos and pack openings. This table is where I record all the Buy It or Indie Night videos, and above that are all of my boxes. To start off, here is my Retro Duo Portable version 2.0, my Retro Duo, my NES Deluxe set box, my Sega Genesis Flashback, my Nintendo Switch, Atari Flashback, and Atari 2600. Alright everybody, that is going to be it for this annual game room tour. It's really cool to believe I've been having this hobby for the past 2 years. I really recommend checking out the last game room tour I did a couple years ago. The link for that video will be in the description below. I love you guys, I thank you guys, and remember, keep on gaming. See you guys next time.
Mario!